Our experts will tell you how to obtain young and beautiful facial skin and to stop the aging process. Our experts in the studio today are Dr. Mara Rone-Kupfere, Director of the Aesthetic Dermatology Department at the Health Center for Beauty Clinic, 4th Dimension. She is also a board member of the Latvian Aesthetic Laser Surgery Association. Also with us is Ilze Atstiņa, a facial care specialist at 4th Dimension. She specializes in chemical peeling, diagnostics of facial skin, complex skin care, and methods of rejuvenation. What is the ideal program which you have developed and recommended to your clients? Diagnosis is the first step, and if all prerequisites are satisfied, then we develop an individual skin treatment program or just an aesthetic program for the skin. People visit dermatologists when they have complex problems. Often there are therapeutic issues such as formations or keratose blood vessels which create everyday problems. Once the problems are solved, we can deal with wrinkles and other things that are disturbing. You noted that diagnosis is very important. Are there different methods which are offered before treatments? Our clinics offer one of the most interesting and latest facial diagnosis methods known as beau visage. This is a computerized program which allows us to test the condition of facial skin for any person. The data are stored on the computer, and it is very interesting to monitor changes in skin quality after serious manipulations in relation to the problems which we have encountered. We look at changes that have occurred and at the final result that we have achieved. Let's look at the diagnostic method which you mentioned previously. We start with classic issues such as registering the patient and his or her data. The simplest part of the process is the taking of photographs. We photograph the face from different angles as it is very important to observe the total oval of the face and the problems which exist so that we can make better diagnoses. After that, we acquire lots of different data. Perhaps those images are not very beautiful, but here we can see the condition of blood vessels, the subcutaneous layer of blood vessels, pigmentation, subcutaneous pigmentation, and superficial pigmentation. We also look at a range of other skin problems which relate to the moisturizing of the superficial layer of the skin. There are fine lines and wrinkles which are already present or will appear later. One version is the person's appearance if we do nothing, while the other relates to what will happen if we act in pursuit of a positive outcome. There are 4 methods which form the foundation for aesthetic medicine and dermatology. One of the historically oldest methods is botulin therapy. It has not lost its popularity or effectiveness. Next, there are injections into the fillings and, of course, aesthetic laser surgery and various types of chemical peelings. These methods are used quite extensively. They are standardized, certified, and tested. We can judge their safety in accordance with the medical status of the institution where the treatments are performed and with the qualifications of the professionals who are involved. All of those methods are invasive to a certain extent, and these 2 factors, the medical institution and its professionals, are very significant and essential. Now it's time to visit the 4th Dimension Beauty Clinic to take a closer look at how these beauty treatments are performed. Skin diagnosis and examination occur before treatments are applied to patients. We will examine the skin with the help of cystoscopy, which is a diagnostic manipulation to evaluate various skin formations which differ from normal skin in terms of their color. They can be brown, black, or colorless. Cystoscopy helps us to determine the level at which the pigment is located on the skin because it impacts skin behavior during other treatments such as laser therapy or after injections. Once the diagnostics have been completed, we can apply the therapy which is most suitable for each patient. We can mention fractionated laser therapy as one of the most effective manipulations for skin rejuvenation. Thanks to various laser nozzles, we can process 100% of the skin areas which are on the body and the face, including areas such as the nose and the upper and lower eyelids. Often we need laser treatment to reduce signs of aging. The treatments are performed at a certain distance of time which the specialist determines in accordance with the condition of the skin. This makes it possible to move away from the moment when it is necessary to repair the skin of the face with plastic surgery. CO2 fractionated lasers are the highest scientific achievement in laser surgery, offering a wonderful solution to deal with various non-aesthetic problems, particularly in terms of the elimination of scar tissues. The lasers which are currently available in our clinic allow us to correct up to 90% of scar tissues of various origins and ages on any part of the body. Thanks to the diode which guides the laser, we can accurately see the place where we are doing the work and also the depth of the laser. The scanner helps us to create models of the most delicate patterns of scars, and that allows us to process scars which are even just as thick as 1 millimeter. Intensive and pulsating light is one of our most popular facial treatments. This treatment can even out skin tone, provide elasticity to the skin, and reduce pigmentation, capillaries, and fine lines. Photorejuvenation with the intensive pulsing lights therapy recognizes defects of the skin which differ from normal skin tone, pigments in other words. The treatment is particularly effective when combined with light chemical peeling. The parameters of the state-of-the-art lasers can be adjusted for each patient. Photorejuvenation can also be performed on the neck and the décolleté zone, as well as on the hands. Photoimpulses cover a certain and definite mechanism of aging. Waterless chemical peeling is applied to the patient so as to obtain the maximum effectiveness of the treatment. After this treatment, the patient must protect his or her skin from the sun. Currently, we apply a special foundation from Bioderma after the treatment. It has maximum protection against the sun so as to reduce the sun's impact on the skin. It is recommended to combine not just several laser devices with different working principles, but also various methods so as to achieve the desired result. Injection therapy is often used to solve skin aging problems. We currently use botulin injections or botulin therapy, which are usually applied in the area of aesthetic dermatology to correct mimicry wrinkles. Botulin therapy is most often used on the forehead and around the eyes. Botulin injections are among the most painless and most rapid aesthetic treatments, with visible effects appearing after 3 or 4 days. The effect of the injections lasts for between 3 and 6 months. We should also mention that it is not just the skin and organs of the human being which age. There are also human lips, which lose their volume, become shaded, and become wrinkled. If a person wants to improve the appearance and shade of the lips, then hyaluronic acid injections are the most effective option. This treatment is almost painless, and it lasts for 1 or 2 years. We also use a broad spectrum of rehabilitation activities after intensive laser treatments. In this case, we are using one of the latest novel discoveries, one that has also reached us here in Latvia. The Bioderma company has produced a special product which took 10 years to prepare, and on the relevant certificate, it is listed not just as a medical product, but also as a medical device. We apply it after laser treatment, in this case after Fraxel. We take it drop by drop, apply it, and allow it to penetrate into the skin so as to ease the rehabilitation process after laser treatment. We recommend the use of these types of products at home in the form of a special course of treatment while the rejuvenation of the upper layer of the skin is taking place. As the next step in the treatment, we will prepare the skin for a special mask. We will use the algae paste mask, and under it we put the new matricium ampule. Also, we will use a very interesting and new product, which this time is in the form of a spray. We use it to moisturize the upper layer of the skin and prepare it for the next step in the treatment process. At the same time, it provides a certain feeling of relief. These products are very much appreciated by the actress Rejuvenation, who uses them for skin rejuvenation treatments. I am quite skeptical about various ads and pop-up products which have just come into fashion. I always need to test everything. I have discovered 2 products from Bioderma, and I am sticking with them. There is the water, and there are the matricium ampules, which are the basis for everything. I cannot imagine everyday life without them.
Un arī raidījuma noslēgumā mūsu informatīvais partneris medicīnas žurnāls 36,6 dāvā jums abonementu tuvākajiem 3 mēnešiem, lai uzzinātu, kā būt veselai un skaistai. Lūdzu! Paldies, mīļie skatītāji, ka bijāt kopā ar mums. Ceru, ka devām jums vērtīgus padomus un ieteikumus. Uz tikšanos ar jums jau mūsu nākamajā sezonā, oktobrī. Rūpējas par veselību raidījumu piedāvā Veselības centrs 4 un medicīnas sabiedrība ARS.